अरहंत सिद्ध सुर उपाध्याय साधु सर्व अर्थ के प्रकाशी मांगलिक उपकारी है। तीन को स्वरूप जानी रागते भई जो भक्ति काय को नमाए स्तुति को उच्चारी है। धन्य धन्य तुम्ही से काज सब आज भयो कर चोरी बारंबार वंदना हमारी है। मंगल कल्याण सुख ऐसो हम चाहते हो मेरी ऐसी दशा जैसी तुम धारी है। हो मेरी ऐसी दशा जैसी तुम धारी है। So this Nai Chakra, paper number 2, and yesterday we discussed, in fact we did a revisions of Nischay Nai and Vyavhar Nai, and today we will be referring this chart, and from this chart we will understand. Before we refer this chart, I would like to see the previous one more chart that we have shared yesterday. So yeah, so this is how we are going to read, study. First of all, we will cover this conventional point of view, 1, 2, 3, 4, blue colored. And then we will move on to Nischay 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is our journey from gross to subtle. So as we move on from 1 to 2, 2 to 3, at each step there will be discriminative knowledge that we will be practicing. Okay. And ultimately we will reach the number 8, where all kinds of discrimination that has to be done. We have already done it, and now is the time for self-realization. So these steps 1 to 8 is a sequence, and we will study this in the same sequence only. Only thing is that you have to see that the overview, right? Because the other chart, then we will refer 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers only. Okay. Here you could see that how we are moving from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Now come back to that chart. So the spiritual point of view is divided into two. One is conventional point of view and another one is real point of view. Each has got 4 subdivisions. So total it makes 8 subdivisions that we are going to study overall in an overall way today. And then next week onwards we are going to study each of 8 in very detail. Okay. So beginning with this, that this Vyavharne or conventional point of view, okay, is so our total knowledge is called comprehensive knowledge, and out of that comprehensive knowledge, point of view or Nai is just a part. Okay, so when we see the things from different parts each at a time, then we get the overall picture of the complete substance, that is called comprehensive knowledge, praman gyan. I had given you one example long back while explaining this, that there was an auditorium and there was a speaker who was explaining something to the audience, and a person with a video camera in his hand enters that auditorium from the middle. The moment he enters, he can see the whole thing at a glance, that is called comprehensive knowledge. Now, he focuses his camera towards the speaker. Then this is Naigyan. Now, he shifts that focus from the speaker to the audience. This is also Naigyan. And again he comes back and sees the overall picture where audience and speaker are both being simultaneously being focused. That is called comprehensive knowledge. Okay. So we want to have the comprehensive knowledge, because comprehensive knowledge is the right knowledge. You could see it's written here, Praman Gyan. Praman Gyan is comprehensive knowledge, and comprehensive knowledge is right knowledge or the knowledge of the entire substance. Okay. But today we are going to just discuss the point of view. We are not going to discuss Praman Gyan, because Praman Gyan we already discussed in Tattvat Sutra, you know, Mati Gyan and Srut Gyan, sensory knowledge and scriptural knowledge. These two were indirect knowledge, and then clairvoyance and telepathy were direct knowledge but partial direct knowledge, and omniscience was complete direct knowledge. Okay, so this Praman Gyan or the comprehensive knowledge is that Samyak Gyan. Now, out of that comprehensive knowledge, we are analyzing one part of that comprehensive knowledge, which is called point of view. Okay, partial right knowledge, depiction of a substance using a particular frame of reference, knowing or talking about only a single dimension of the substance. So Nai will always talk or discuss about a single dimension of the whole substance. So when you see one dimension, then you see another dimension, then you see another dimension. So in this way, when you cover up the whole substance dimension wise, and when you consolidate, you get the real picture of the complete substance. Okay. So Nai Gyan will be focusing on one aspect of the substance, but having said that, doing that many a times, you will have the complete picture of the substance. And that is what the objective of studying this point of view or the comprehensive knowledge is, to have a correct understanding of the substance. Okay. So this Nai Gyan or point of view is divided into two. Spiritual point of view, Adhyatam ke Nai, is divided into two divisions. One is conventional point of view, other is real point of view. So first we are discussing the conventional point of view. Okay. So Darshiji, you have to correct this chart. You know, these two, conventional point of view and real point of view, are subdivisions of point of view and not comprehensive knowledge. Okay. So if you connect this with one line, then these two are the divisions of point of view. We are not discussing comprehensive knowledge right now at all. Okay. But just we are discussing the point of view. So the first one would be conventional point of view. It is called figurative depiction, and it is not the absolute truth that we discussed yesterday, that real point of view depicts the absolute truth, but conventional point of view does not depict the absolute truth. Okay. So this is a figurative depiction, not a real depiction. Okay. So now this Vyavhar Nai or conventional point of view is again divided into two broad categories. Okay. The first is non-existent conventional point of view. Non-existence, non-existence means असद्भूत. सद्भूत, जिसकी सत्ता आत्मा में नहीं है, उसको कहते हैं असद्भूत. Okay. So asatbhut means the entity which does not exist in the soul. Okay. And that is called non-existent. Non-existent conventional point of view. Now this non-existent conventional point of view is again divided into two. Formal or upcharit, that is figurative, non-existent conventional point of view, and the literal non-existent conventional point of view. Okay. So first, what is the subject of first number one? Figurative, non-existent conventional point of view. Okay. So what is the subject of this? So those objects which are distinct from the soul as well as distinct from the body. Okay. So your house, your business, your car, your possessions, your jewelry, your family, your parents, your children are all part of this first point of view called figurative, non-existent, conventional point of view, because all these are very far objects, very external substances, and that's why it is called figurative, non-existent. It does not exist in the soul. These are outside the soul and outside even our body. Okay, so this particular number one, figurative, non-existent, conventional point of view, deals with uh, homes, clothes, jewelry, family members, all of your possessions. Okay, it's distinct from the soul and distinct from the body.
Excuse me, Ji.
Yeah,
Sorry for interpreting. That is it not existing in the soul or not existing in the body?
not existing in the soul as well as body.
So I have to take it, we have to take it together.
Yes,
Okay.
it is distinct from the soul and distinct from the body. Okay,
Okay, Ji.
but when we use non-existent word, it is related to soul only. Okay, so body we don't consider, because body is itself non-existent, right? Body itself is non-existent in the soul. So just to explain, I am explaining you that it is distinct from the soul as well as distinct from the body, all outside things. Okay,
Okay, thank you, Ji.
so now you know. So this particular point of view, what it does, it makes relation with external substances that are evidently distinct from the body. So when something is distinct from the body, it is also distinct from the soul, because body itself is distinct from the soul. Okay, so this is called uh, figurative, non-existent, conventional point of view. Okay, so my home, my family. So what purpose this serve? This serves that much purpose that in a particular place there are 100 homes. So your home is what it brings us back to. So it discards all the 99 homes and it says only this home is yours. Okay. So this much of discrimination this number one is doing. Okay. There are 1000 ladies here, but your wife is yours. Apart from your wife, all are non-existent for you. Okay. Your children is your children, other children are not your. So similarly, this limits us to our own possessions. This much work this number one point of view is doing. Okay, it is doing discriminative knowledge. So it is discriminating all the other things, they keep it outside, and only your own possessions are considered as yours. Apart from that, you have discarded everything else. Okay, so your business is your business, but other businesses are not yours. Similarly, your car is yours, but other cars are not yours. So this much Bhed Vigyan this Nai is doing for us. Now move on to the second one. Okay. Anupcharit asadbhut vyavhar nahi. Anupcharit means informal. Informal means literal, literal, literal non-existent conventional point of view. What does this point of view does? It makes relationship or sees oneness with material karma and the body. Okay. So now we are coming towards the soul. Okay. So we have left our family members, our possessions, everything outside. Now, when we come to number two, the subject of number two is our body and the associated dravya karma, material karma. Okay. So this much discriminative knowledge number two has done. Okay. It has discarded all outside things and it has limited us to our body and our material karma. Getting Subhaji? Step by step Bhed Vigyan you are getting? Okay. Now we move on to the third one. So before we move on to the third one, the conventional point of view had two categories. One was non-existent, the other was existent. So non-existent again divided into two, figurative, literal. Now we are considering the existent one. Okay. So existent one is also again divided into two, figurative and literal. Now, when we say existent, Sadbhut means the one who is existing in the soul. Okay. So what is number three? Figurative, existent, conventional point of view. What is the subject matter of this number three? Okay. Knowing or saying that the soul is a doer, a bearer, or a knower of two things. A, 100% toxic emotions. Okay. What is this toxic emotions? Alien disposition. That which does not belong to the nature of the soul are all alien disposition, are called 100% toxic emotions. So there are two components to this number three. The first one is A, which is 100% toxic emotions. Okay. And the number B is partial pure modification. Now, why it is existent? Because these 100% toxic emotions, the attachments, the aversions, the auspicious sentiments, inauspicious sentiments, you know, all these are part of the modification of the soul. Okay. So that means it exists in the soul. The first one was what? Outside the soul, outside the body. The second one was outside the soul, but it was body and karma. Now the third one is inside the soul, and inside the soul, but again it pertains to the modification. Okay. So it has got two components. The first one is 100% toxic emotions. Okay. So that also exists in the modification. And the second one is partial pure modification. Now, what is this partial pure modification? Right belief, right knowledge, right conduct, these are all partial pure modification. Okay. So in our modification, there are two categories. One is the toxic emotions, the other is the partial pure modification. This toxic emotion is 100% impure emotions. Okay. And this partial pure modification is partially pure. Okay. So it consists of right belief, right knowledge, and right conduct. Now, what does this number three does for us? It takes us further into the towards the soul, but not we have not gone towards soul now. We are just before the soul, the modification. Okay. The modification is momentary, it changes every moment, and in that modification there are two components: 100% toxic emotions and the partial pure modifications. Okay. Now we move further deep. We move on to the number four, literal, existent, conventional point of view. Okay. So this has again got two components: 100% pure modification. So number three was partial pure modification. So partial means it could be anything from 0 up to 99. Even 99 is called partial. When it becomes 100, then it becomes complete. Okay. So this is 0 to 99, partial pure modification. But when we move on to 4, it contains two components. First one is 100% pure modification. And the second one is making distinctions of attributes, knowledge, perception, deluding karma, uh, deluding attributes. Then we have obscuring karma, antray, you know. All these are different attributes, okay, of the soul: knowledge, perceptions, power, uh, omniscience, then omniperceptions. All these are the attributes of the soul, okay. But we are considering different attributes, okay. So it is a conventional point of view. When we see something as indivisible, it is called real point of view. When we try to understand that thing by dividing it, so the moment you divide, it becomes a conventional point of view, okay. So this number 4 is again a conventional point of view, and it has got two components. A is 100% pure modification, and B is different types, making distinctions of attributes. In Hindi we call it gun bhed, okay. Gyan, darshan, sukh, virya, prabhuta, vibhuta, all these different attributes are called gun bhed, okay. So this is number 4. So now I will give you one example. You have to tell me only in numbers. You tell me. The names are so big. You have to just remember 1, 2, 3, 4 number. Okay. Now I'll give you an example that I am driving the car. Which number it would be?
1.
Yes. Why? Because car is distinct from the soul and distinct from the body. Okay. Now, if I say I am driving the car by my hands, which number?
Number
Uh,
1, sir.
No, hands. I said hands. So hands is a part of the body. And when we say body, it is number 2.
Okay.
If I say karma, then also it is number 2. If I say body, it's number 2. Parts of the body, number 2.
Sir, can I tell you something? I really didn't, nothing went into my head. I just could not understand. I'm
So
sorry, but I'll take a separate class from you one
no
day
problem.
because,
We will take a
yeah,
separate class also. And if
yeah,
you try to understand now also, you will
yeah.
you will be able to understand. It's not that difficult. I'm
If
just
we
saying
get some
something.
example, we will get it.
Yeah. So this example I'm giving, that first number 1 was I am driving the car. Number 2 is I am driving the car by my hand. Okay. Then number 3, I am the doer of the attachment to drive the car. Okay. So attachment is which number? Attachment. I am the doer of attachment. Then which number?
3.
3. Very good.
Soul is the doer.
3A or B?
I am the. Can you repeat the question, sir?
Sir, because knowing or saying that the soul is a doer or a terror or a knower.
I'm not getting your voice.
3A, sir.
Yes,
3A.
3A, 3A, right. Because attachment is a part of toxic emotions. Okay. 100% toxic emotions. Now, if I say, I am a knower of all these 3, number 1, number 2, and number 3. Driving the car by hands, and doer of the attachment.
4B. 3B.
3B.
4, 4, 4.
4B.
4, knower. I am a knower, right? So then it will be 4A. Although it's just showing that I am
Sorry,
the.
sir. Can you repeat the question again?
So the first 3 examples that I gave,
No.
okay. Now I am giving an example for the 4th, that I am the knower of these 3.
Okay.
So knowing can be for B also, because knowledge is an attribute, right?
Yes. But
So
it is not 100% no, Ji.
100% is A. For
Yeah, so it should be 4B.
yeah, 4B. We can include it in 4B. Okay. So this is one example. Now I'm giving you another example. Okay. A lady is making a chapati. Which number?
The two.
Chapati is what? Distinct
Food.
from,
External substance.
yes,
One.
external substance. So number 1,
Okay.
the lady is making chapati with his hands.
2.
2.
Two. The lady is a doer of the attachment.
Excuse me, Ji. I want to clarify this one. When you are using hand, how come it comes to 2?
Because it is a part of body. Hand is a part of body,
Um,
right? So
Sir,
body,
sir, we have this food also, ahar.
pardon?
In food we have
Your
ahar.
voice is breaking.
So she's
Uh,
saying that roti is ahar.
So what?
So will it come in number 2?
Okay. So if you consider roti, if you highlight the roti, then it will be number 1. Okay. But if you highlight the hands, it will be number 2. Okay.
But she's saying that sir, aharik is in number 2, right?
Aharik is, see, there are 5 types of body. Okay.
Hmm.
So 5 types of body are Audarik. So our body is called Audarik. Okay.
Hmm.
Then there is a body called Vekrik. Vekrik, the celestial beings and the hellish beings, they have this body Vekrik Sharir. You know, it becomes, uh, it can expand and it can contract. And even if you cut it into pieces, it again gets back together. Okay. So this is called Vaikrik Sharir. Then Karman Sharir. So we do have carbon Sharir. So long you don't get liberated, carbon Sharir is always there with your Audarik Sharir. Okay. So carbon Sharir. The fourth is Tejas Sharir. Tejas Sharir is also there with the soul always. Okay. Carbon and Tejas, even when we leave this body, okay, and go to another state of existence, during the transit, the karmic body is also there and this tejas body is also there. Okay. So this always remains. The fifth body is aharic body, food body. Okay. So all these 5 types of body forms a discussion on number 2. Okay. Now the example, third example that I was giving, the second example, the third part of that, that I am the doer of the attachment to make roti. Okay. So now here you are becoming a doer of attachment. Okay. So doer of attachment is which one?
3.
3. Okay. 3 A or B?
A.
3A. Now if I say that I am the doer of right belief, what would it be?
3B.
3B. Very good. Okay. Now moving on to the fourth one. Okay. Same example. The lady is making the chapati. Now the fourth example would come like this, that I am the knower of the first 3. Okay. Then it becomes, knower means knowledge. So 4B. Okay. Now I'll give you example. Okay. Bharat Chakravarti was the Bharat Chakravarti was having 96,000 wives. Which number?
1.
1. Okay. Adinath's body was 500 dhanush long.
two.
2.
Darshit ji.
2.
Now I will ask the person specific who will answer. Okay. Okay. Number 2. Now tell me, I am suffering because of conduct deluding karma. Aditi.
Toxic. So 3A.
Karma. I am highlighting karma.
Um, Karmic is 2, no?
Yes, two.
Hmm.
Okay. Now, I am the doer of right knowledge. Rajeshri ji.
The 3A, sir.
No, it is not a toxic emotions. Right knowledge. I'm taking right knowledge.
Right knowledge.
It's a partial pure modification. Partial pure modification is what?
I can't even see, sir, half the things. I'm
Oh,
blind. I'm absolutely blind, looks like.
okay.
Yeah.
So it
Which
is
one, sir? Yeah, which
3B,
one?
3B, 3B, you see 3B.
So why won't it be 4B?
Pardon?
Why will it be 3B? Because I
Because it
thought
is
it's
partial. It is
Partial
partial.
pure
If it is
modification.
complete knowledge, then it will be 4. Okay. It is still partial. 0 to 99 is partial. Okay. Okay. Now, let me think of some other examples. I am the doer of anger. Rajeshri ji, again. I am the doer.
That will be 3. Knowing the soul is a doer and bearer of A and B.
So 3
That-
3 what? A or B?
3A.
3A. Because anger is a toxic emotion. Okay.
3A.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Now, who else is there? Okay. Jinali. Mm, so, I have complete perception.
4A.
Very good. Then Subaji. I am a mass of infinite attributes.
I am a
I am a mass of infinite attributes.
4B.
Very good. Okay, then who is left? Chaitanya Prakash ji won't answer. You would answer, Chaitanya ji?
Aditi ji is left, sir.
No, she is. Her turn has come. Okay, now Darshit ji. Then again, I'm going to ask again and again. No problem. I have many examples to think of. Okay. So, mm, 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 mm. 1 minute. I love my brother very much. So the highlighted word is love.
3A.
3A, very good. Okay. Then I am laughing. Aditi.
I am laughing.
Laughing. The weightage is on the laughing, word laughing.
2.
Very good. Then the money is mine. Rajeshri ji.
Number 1.
Very good. Sorry. Bliss is an attribute of the soul. Jinali.
4B.
4B. Very good. Okay. So the ignorant one enjoys the sensory pleasures. So sensory pleasures is the word highlighted. Subhaji.
3A.
The ignorant one enjoys the sensual pleasures.
3AG.
Sensual pleasures is the high word. Okay, sorry. So this is 3A correct because I have used the word pleasure. Okay. Now I'm just changing that example. The ignorant one enjoys the sensory objects. Sensory objects is the weightage. Yeah, Subhaji.
I'm thinking, is it 4G, 4BG?
4?
B.
How come B?
Yeah, I don't know, G. I'm just.
I am highlighting the word sensory objects.
Okay.
Darshit ji,
Yeah, 3B.
how come? It is not a
Because
partial pure modification. The ignorant being enjoys the sense.
One.
One, right. Sensory object is the weightage. So
Yeah.
sensory object is the absolutely external things, you know. So in a particular sentence, it could apply to two nays also simultaneously, but depending on the weightage, you have to answer. Okay?
so can I ask a question, please?
Yes.
In this chart of ours, there
Right.
is it says upcharit meaning formal, and then it also says anupcharit meaning informal. So why formal and why informal? Why are those two being used across the whole lot?
Okay. Because there are different categories of things that a soul performs in its day-to-day life. Okay. Now to discriminate them, okay, these different categories are mentioned, you know, like this is my family. Okay. So the family does not belong to the soul, but conventionally we will say, okay, if we don't include all these things, then how your day-to-day life will run? There will be chaos everywhere, you know. So to identify that your home is your home, the other's home is others' homes. So all these relationships are being established so that you can have a smooth functioning of your worldly existence. Okay.
Okay, understood.
And these are all conventional statement. These are not real statement. Okay. But we because of our day-to-day life activities, we say this in certain manners. And these are all conventional statement, and conventional statement means they are not true. Okay. They are not the truth. Em nathi. Okay. Vyavhar nahi is em nathi. And nischay nahi, if it is their real point of view, then it is like that only. Okay.
But when you look at point number 4, doesn't it become real then? Because the soul has these
No,
attributes.
no, because here it is becoming the doer. Okay. Here we are engaging is a doer of 100% pure modification. He is a doer of making distinctions in attributes. So just because 3 and 4, belongs to doer and enjoyer. Okay. And that's why it is conventional.
Okay.
Okay. So when we go to the real point of view, you will understand it better. Okay. So this is 4. Now, something more on this 4 nayas. We have already seen the example. So these are not mine. Okay. Like family, possessions and all. This is which number? 1. Family, possessions. Okay. Number 2. This is not me. So me means body, its beauty, its strength, all these. Okay. Number 3. I am not like this. So we are referring to the impure sentiments and partially pure modification. This is not me. Okay. And the number 4 is I am not limited to these, the 100% pure modification and the distinction of attributes. Okay. So when we want to practice this discriminative knowledge, we divide this 4 conventional point of view in this manner, that these are not mine. That is number 1, the whole category. This is not me, the body and the karma and its beauty, strength, parts, everything. I am not like this. That means impure sentiments and partially pure modifications. Okay. And I am not limited to this. Limited to this means these attributes and the pure modifications. Okay. So when we want to practice this discriminative knowledge, we would consider all the 4 conventional point of view in this manner. So each point of view has served the purpose of practicing discriminative knowledge. Okay. The first point of view says that only your own family, your own possession, your own car are your own, and breaks ties with the infinite other possessions, other cars, other homes in this universe. The second one tells that only the body and material karma are yours and everything else is external, outside your periphery. Okay. The third one tells us that even the body is a matter of substance. Only your sentiments are under your domain. Okay. This breaks our attachment with the body too. And at the 4th level, okay, it tells that in reality, the impure sentiments are caused because you are focused towards the outer world and have forgotten yourself. Okay. If you peek within, you are complete. You have a wealth of attributes, power of omniscience, and eternal bliss. Okay. So these are the 4 levels of discriminative knowledge. Okay. So first one does discriminative knowledge to the extent that your own family is yours, so you discard all other things. The second level says that the body and the material karma are yours, so you discard everything outside that. The third one tells us that your sentiments are only yours, and this body and the karmas and the external associations are not yours. And the 4th level says that just because you have forgotten yourself, these impure sentiments have manifested. Okay. So if you remember yourself that you are a complete soul, this will not arise. Okay. This impure modification and the partial pure modification will not arise. Okay. So this was all about the conventional point of view. Now we move on to the real point of view. Okay. So in real point of view, so we have done in number 3 and 4, we have done 2 components, A and B, 4A and B. Okay. Now, one of the components of the A, when you combine with soul, okay, so the figure comes to 35. 3A plus soul is equal to 35. That is fifth number. Ashuddha nischay nahi. Impure real point of view. Okay. So in number 3, I was saying I was giving you the example of I am the doer of anger. Okay. So number 5, what would be? If you mix anger with soul, then
Soul is the doer of anger.
no, then it is number 3. When you say doer, because there are two things. One is a doer and one is anger. But when you combine both, then what it becomes? Number 5. And what it is? I am angry.
Okay.
Okay. You understand the difference? I am the doer of anger. Number 3. I am angry. Number 5. Darshiji, you realize the difference?
Kind of, yeah. I mean, I do, but I still haven't. I don't think I've clicked
So
it yet.
anger plus soul. If you combine both, then it becomes I am angry. Okay.
So the
So
soul is not a doer. Look at it. The
Pardon?
soul is not a doer, yeah?
Soul is not the doer, but soul is itself angry.
But the attributes of soul are pure. I mean, they are not impure, right?
Which attribute?
I mean, if it's anger, it is an impure attribute.
Yeah, anger is an impure attribute.
Yeah,
Anger is
so-
an impure modification.
Yeah. So the attributes of a soul are pure. So how will this be nischay? I'm not getting that.
So it is not it is impure real point of view, because earlier we were saying that the soul is the doer of anger. Now we are saying that I am angry. So you are combining the anger and the soul. You are putting it both together. You got the difference?
Kind of so.
No, sir, I'm not able to understand. I'm
So
really not.
you understood that I am the doer of anger is number 3. Okay. Now where comes the number 5 comes? So just because it is now we are discussing real point of view, so everything will be related to the soul. Okay. Earlier it was conventional point of view. The soul is not the doer of anger, but we used to say that I am the doer, the soul is the doer of the anger, because it was conventional point of view. It is not the reality. It is just conventional. It is being said to maintain the day-to-day life. Okay. But now we are coming to the real point of view. And when we come to the real point of view, we mix the soul and the anger. Okay. And we put together and say, I am angry. Okay. I am wrong believer. Just because this impure emotions only we are combining with the soul. Okay. 100% impure emotions, when combined with the soul, it becomes number 5. Impure real point of view. Okay. So it will, all the impurities, the soul will take responsibility here, that I am doer of all the impurities, and it is being said from the number 5 point of view. Number 5. Okay. So there is a real point of view which says that I am the doer of, I am the impurities, not only the doer. If I say doer, then it will become a conventional. Here we are saying real point of view. So I am impurities. I am anger, I am angry, I am passionate, I am impure soul, I am a worldly soul, all these are real point of view, impure real point of view.
Could I
Now,
please ask a question?
pardon.
Sorry.
Yeah, carry on.
So in short, I mean, I think I've got a really big
Hmm.
difference in my understanding. So in short, the soul can get angry. Is that what you're saying?
So that
Even
is
though
the
the soul is
you
pure.
tell me the soul can get angry, okay? So it's a real point of view or the conventional point of view? What you are
Real point of view.
real point of view, okay?
Yeah.
So then soul from the impure real point of view, the soul is angry. Soul itself is angry.
So is that actually how it happened?
We are also soul. We are not pure all the time.
No,
Right?
no,
We
but this is one of the aspects of the real point of view. We have not gone up to number 8 now. Okay.
yeah.
When we go to number 8, then we will say that I am not angry. Soul never gets angry.
Yeah, yes, excuse me, Ji. One point there. I'm thinking that they are taking that soul will not get angry. They are thinking like that and they are asking this
Ah,
question.
so here
Yeah.
it says that the soul, it is not the karma that is getting angry, the soul is getting angry. So you take the responsibility of all the impurities that manifest in the modification of the soul.
Because of karma, the soul is getting angry.
Because of karma, the soul is getting angry, but that anger sentiment is arising
Arising from the soul.
in the soul only, right? In the soul only. Okay.
But sir,
So
you said that the soul
soul is
doesn't do
angry. So
anything.
soul is angry from the number 5 point of view.
But sir, we said that the soul doesn't do anything. Soul
So
is
then we are not gone to 8 number, no? We are just now at 5.
Rashiji, we are also soul, no? We are also soul. I'm
yeah,
also soul. I will get angry, no?
yeah.
So this is a reality. We all get angry in our worldly existence. You scold your
Only
children, whatever, you know. So this is again, it's a real point of view, but it is impure real point of view. We have not reached the ultimate. So when we reach the ultimate, then we say we are not the doer. Okay. So now we are on to number 5, where we are taking responsibility of all the impurities that are manifested in the modification of the soul, not
So
in the
is that
pure soul, not in
so?
the pure soul, but in the modifications of the soul.
So is that because we are not at that higher stage? That's why.
No,
That's why
it's
we're
not
saying
about that. It's
that.
just to you know, um, mm,
I think so. It's just there to explain and how we move
explain
forward.
and express, and to practice discriminative knowledge. Okay. So if you put it on karma, that anger is happening because of the karma, that means the karma is the doer of anger. So here Acharya says no. First you have to take the responsibility that you are the doer of all the impurities that is happening in the modification of the soul, and soul is responsible for that, and that is from the impure real point of view. Okay. So there is a point of view which takes responsibility of all the impurities, okay, of the soul, and that is number 5. So I am passionate, I am deluded, I am impure soul, I am mundane soul, I am worldly soul. Okay. So when we move on to number 6, okay, then this 5th will become conventional point of view. So now you are good if I say from conventional point of view. Okay. So when we move on to 6, so the number 3 point had got 2 components. Okay. A and B. So A merged with soul becomes number 5, and B merged with soul becomes number 6, and that name is partial pure real point of view. Partial pure real point of view. Okay. So what it says that soul is it says the soul is itself the right believer. Soul is itself the right possession. Soul itself possesses the right knowledge. Okay. So all those anuvratis, minor woe holders, falls into this category. because all those are pure sentiments. And here the soul is being mixed with the pure, partial, pure sentiments. Okay, that's why it is called partially pure real point of view. So there is a point of view which takes responsibility of the partial purity. Then there is a point of view, number 7, which takes responsibility for the 100% pure sentiments. That is number 7. Okay. So number 4 had got two components, A and B. A was 100% pure modification and B was distinctions of attributes. So 100% pure modification, when combined with the soul, it becomes number 7. Completely pure real point of view. Okay. I am omniscient. I am liberated soul. I am Siddh Bhagwan. Okay. I am Karya Jeev, Karya Paramatma. Okay. So one is Karan Paramatma and one is Karya Paramatma. Karya Paramatma means the one who has manifested complete purity in the modification. So these are called Karya Paramatma. And who is Karan Paramatma? Karan Paramatma is the pure soul. Okay. Karan means cause of purity. Okay. So that is number 8. Karan Paramatma is number 8. Karya Paramatma is number 7. Why it is 7? Yeah.
Sorry, I'm disturbing you.
Yeah. Go ahead. No.
Maybe for the benefit of the class, maybe I can say something which I think I was missing the point completely. So what we're trying to show is that from the conventional point of view, whether it's A or B, we are now moving to the pure point of view, the
Real point of view.
real point of view.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's actually what we're trying to show. It's a step in
Yes.
between.
So 5, 6, 7, 8 is real point of view. 1 to 4 was conventional point of view. Okay. So there are
We're trying to show the link.
Yeah, there are different ways of expressing things. Okay. So as I said, the path of liberation is a combination of real and conventional point of view. Okay. You cannot discard the conventional point of view. If you discard the conventional point of view, you will not be able to establish the worldly existence. Okay. And if you don't accept the real point of view, you will not be able to depict the path of liberation. Okay. So both things will go simultaneously, conventional and real. Now what is being said from which perspective, that is up to you to decide. Okay. And there is no harm in accepting both. Okay. So if you say, I am the doer of my children, okay, fine. This is conventional point of view. Number 1. Okay. So if a right believer who is in the 4th stage, how he will behave with his children, with this within his kingdom, so he will talk like just like an ordinary person, although he is a right believer. But while expressing, he will talk like an ignorant one only. That I am the doer of my family, I am earning the money, I am doing this, I am doing that. So conventionally we can talk like that. There is nothing wrong about it. But belief, in the belief system, he knows that I am not the doer of these things. Okay. So belief is something else, and what we express in a day-to-day language to properly function our day-to-day life is what we express through conventional statements. Okay. This is my house. Now this is a conventional statement. In reality, you are the pure soul. Even the body is not yours. So house can be yours. But we have to do all the things. Okay. So each thing is being expressed from a particular view. So number 7 is a combination of 4A and the soul. Okay. So knowledge or depiction of the soul as indistinguishable with its completely pure modification. So here comes omniscient, the Siddh Bhagwan, the Karya Jeev, the Supreme Soul, okay, Paramatma, who is in the 13th stage, because he has manifested 100% pure modification. That's why he is Paramatma. Those having indestructible right belief, Shaik Samyak Drashti. Shaik Samyak Drashti is again because psych, no, psych means 100% pure belief. 100% pure belief is psych samyak drashti. So that will be a part of the number 7. If it is a sayopshamik samyak drashti, which number it will be? Darshit ji.
6.
Sayopshamik.
Sayopshamik.
Yes, yes, number 6. Number 6. Good, good, good. Very nice. So those having indestructible, applicable for souls from 4th stage of spiritual development to Siddhas. Why? Why from 4th stage? Because the Saik Samyak Darshan, okay, destructional right belief can be manifested in the 4th stage also. Okay, so that is it. Now we move on to the second component of number 4, distinction of attributes. Okay, so we were defining the soul by saying that I am having knowledge, I am having perception, I am having bliss, I am having power, I am having this and that. Now all these has been put together with the soul. Okay, and there is one indivisible mass, that is number 8. Because the moment we bring up the distinctions, it becomes a conventional, right? And now we are going to depict the number 8. Okay, Param Shuddh Nischay, supreme pure real point of view. Okay, so knowledge or depiction of the substance that is without pure or impure modification. There is no modification. In number 8, it is Karan Paramatma. Okay, it is Bhagwan Atma, 100% pure soul. Okay, so there is no modification. Either it is pure or impure. Both kinds of modification have been kept outside. I am without modification. That is number 8. Devoid of any division in its attribute. Undivided, uninterrupted, eternal. Okay, so this number 8 is the king of all points of view, because when we went to number 6, the 5th was considered as conventional. When we went to number 7, the 6th was considered as conventional. When we went to 8, the 7th was called conventional. But when we went to 8th, there is no further. So that's why nobody can discard it. So it is called the king of all points of view. Okay. The subject that needs to be conveyed, pratipadya. Okay. Potential soul, Karyan Jeev, Karan Paramatma. Potentially God, all souls are just like Siddh Bhagwan. Beyond the modification of stages of spiritual development, Gunasthana Tit. Okay, because the pure soul is beyond spiritual stages. Okay, spiritual stages are there in the modification, and this number 8 is devoid of modification. Okay, so this is number 8, and the last is applicable on all substances. That is called parinamic bhav, unchangeable. This is unchangeable. Now this is number 8 is, you know what it is? It says that I never became impure and I don't want to become pure. This is number 8. I never became impure. I had been to hell. I had been to one sensed, but I never became impure. Okay. And I don't want to become pure. Why? Because I am completely in myself. I am complete in myself. So why I should become pure? When I am complete in myself, I never became impure. So why I would like to become pure? Okay. So this is number 8. Okay. So in this way, gradually we have moved from 1 number to 8 number, and every stage we have practice the discriminative knowledge. Okay. Okay, from certain point of view. So the objective was to reach up to number 8. Now I'll give you few examples of real point of view. Now you have to tell me which number it is. Okay. I am intelligent. Darshit ji, which number?
Sorry, number 5.
Yes, correct. Now, Rajeshri ji, I am just like Siddh Paramatma.
Number 8.
Very good. Now, Bahubali was an omniscient. Subha.
7.
Very good. I am Karan Paramatma. Jinali.
Sir, 8.
I am Proudy. Priyanka. You joined just now?
Sir, just 10 minutes back because I didn't have internet outside.
Oh, so
So I heard the 7th and the 8th only.
okay. So you won't be able to understand this. I am
Yes, sir.
Proudy. So Aditi,
5.
very good. Jeev, the soul is beyond beyond mundane existence and beyond liberation. Subha.
Is it 8, G?
Yes, 8. Okay. Then he is a right believer. Darshit ji.
Seven.
So if it is a 100% right believer, Saik Samyak Drashti, then it will be 7. But if it is a Shayab Shamik Samyak Drashti, then it will be number 6. Okay. So you should counter ask whether he is a Saik Samyak Drashti or a Shayab Shamik Samyak Drashti or a Opshamik Samyak Drashti. Okay. So it depends, either 6 or 7. Okay. Okay. Um, I am neither a doer nor a enjoyer. Jinali.
Number 8.
Yes, number 8. Okay. Mm. Okay, so more or less you have been able to understand. Revise a bit and hopefully you will be able to understand. But we are going to cover each of these in detail, and there I will explain you why the name has been given as such, So there you will able to understand more, but this was an overall picture that I wanted to show, and your CC2 would be to make this chart, okay? To make this chart, and along with chart, you have to explain all the 8 nays, okay? With its special characteristics, and that we are going to discuss. So we have PowerPoint presentation also for the 4 conventional point of view. But real point of view, we don't have it right now, but it will be ready very soon. But otherwise, I will teach you from the book also. Okay. So these are all we are going to cover each of these in detail. So next week we will be hopefully be covering the conventional point of view, all the 4, and then we will move on to the real point of view. Okay.
Sir, excuse me, sir, I won't write the exam.
You want
I won't write the exam.
which one?
This one,
Why?
CC2. I don't
Why?
understand anything.
But you
It's only
answered so
fluke.
correctly. You
No,
answered.
it's only fluke, so it's only guessing. I'm
So,
really,
so
I don't
if
know.
you read it 2-3 times, I think I will run out of question, but you will be able to answer all the correctly. Okay.
No,
So point of view, what is point of view? Point of view depicts a partial truth. Okay. The substance is whole. Its comprehensive knowledge will only know the whole substance. but point of view will highlight one part of the substance, and it will try to explain that particular part, okay, from a certain perspective. Now similarly, if you what you call, if you sum up all the point of view, then you get the complete knowledge of the substance. Okay, the idea is to understand the complete substance in totality, and that purpose is being solved by point of view and the comprehensive knowledge. We have only two tools to understand things, you know. One is point of view and one is comprehensive knowledge. Comprehensive knowledge shows everything at a glance. There is nothing called primary, nothing called secondary, but point of view, the point of view which is being discussed is primary and everything else is secondary. It will highlight just one aspect of the substance, and that will be the primary one, and everything else will be ignored now. Okay, so you are able to better focus on that particular thing. You understand that part. Okay, now there will be another point of view which will explain another part. Then there will be another point of view which will explain another part. So similarly, you will be able to have the correct knowledge of the whole substance. Okay, so we don't have any other tools, only point of view is something which is unique to Jainism. No other religion have this point of view, and because of that they are not able to prove the nature of reality. But Jainism depicts the true nature of reality, and that's why we are able to experience it. Okay, if we would not have been able to understand the nature of reality, how would we experience it? Okay, so Nai is something unique to Jainism only. No other religion has this point of view, because the soul contains two opposite properties. Okay, like Nitya, Anitya. Soul is Nitya from some perspective and soul is Anitya from some perspective. So the perspective changes. Soul is Nitya from substance point of view. Soul is Anitya from the modification point of view. So now two opposite properties existing simultaneously in the soul is being explained from this point of view. So if point of view would not have been there, we cannot say that soul is absolute eternal or absolute anitya. Anitya means impermanent, right? It is not absolute permanent, it is not absolute impermanent, but it is permanent come impermanent. Okay, so we have different pairs of properties like this: tat, atat, ek, anek, nitya, anitya, sat, asat. It is existent also, it is non-existent also. It is existent from the substance point of view, it is non-existent from the modification point of view. Okay, so everywhere you have to put the perspective. When we put perspective, then only we are able to know the reality. Okay, so this is very important, although you have not understood as you said, but just try once again, go through the slides once again, and I hopefully you will be able to understand. Okay, meantime I will get the textbook also, maybe by next week or after that week. Yesterday we had a meeting and we saw that the language is not that good, because this was done earlier, 1 year ago, ChatGPT. So now we are again redoing with the ChatGPT, and then it will be reviewed. So it will take 1 week's time. But nevertheless, I was not satisfied with the quality of the translation. So we are doing it again. So it will take some time. But in meantime, we will understand from the presentation that we have on the Jeev platform. Okay. And you'll be able to understand, and then we will refer to the textbook also. Okay, so don't worry, even if we take 6 classes, we don't mind, but I will see that you get this picture very clear about the point of view, because we are going to apply this every now and then. Every statement of our scriptures is being said from a certain perspective. Okay, and that is only valid from that perspective only. If you apply another perspective to it, then it will become invalid. Okay. So soul is eternal from the substance point of view, but it is non-eternal from the modification point of view. Now, if you don't say the perspective, then you will not able to understand. So everything is from perspective, so we should know the perspective very well. Now you know there are only 8 perspectives. You know all the 8. So whatever statement is being made, you will be able to adjust it in your knowledge and you will be able to absorb it. Now if you hear something which is not correct, you will immediately say this is wrong. Okay. So when you say wrong, that means you are reacting, right? But when you know all the perspectives, then you know this is being said from number 1, this is my family. Okay. So on one side we say that soul does not have body also. And now you are saying that this is my family. So how is it possible? From number 1, it's a conventional point of view. Okay. So similarly, whatever we want to, whatever we do in our day-to-day life, whatever statement we made, whatever understanding we do, so this point of view helps us in understanding each and every perspective. Okay. So there are in all 8 perspectives, 4 conventional and 4 real. You understand the nature of each of the 8, and then you will be smoothly navigating whatever is reflecting on your knowledge screen. You will be able to absorb it. You will not react to it. And when you are not reacting, that is the time you manifest passionlessness, vitragta, samta, equanimity, detachment, vitrag. Okay. All this means the same thing. So point of view is very important. You put in some effort. Although we have explained, I had explained this chart while teaching the Nischay Vyavhar at that time only. Okay. But we have forgotten. So no problem. Again, we will connect to it. And this time we have a full paper on this. So maybe we can take 8 classes, 10 classes, but I will see that you, each and every one of you is good with this concept. Okay. So don't worry, just have an open mind that I want to understand and you will understand. Okay.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, can we also submit, instead of writing, can we submit an audio? If
Yes,
that will
yes,
be
yes,
okay.
I'm good. I'm absolutely good.
Thank you, sir. So basically, we'll just have to explain all the 8 points, right? All
For
the
this
4 types
CC3,
of conventional.
not this, this is CC2. I have not given the homework right now. I'm just giving you an idea that this will be your homework. Your homework will
Okay.
start when I give you officially 21 days from that time. And once I complete this, then only your homework will start. So in meantime, you have 3 assignments pending. Okay. GM, Viva and CC1. You complete that, and when you complete these 3, we will do a one-to-one call and I will read your thing at that point of time, because if I listen to it right now, I will forget by the time your turn comes. Okay. So that time I will and listen to those recordings again, and then I will explain you where you can improve yourself, or if it is quite good, then it is fine. Otherwise, if there is something needed to improve further, I will guide you on that. And at least you can have an assessment of what you are doing, right? So that we will do this time. But if you complete on time, okay, so that is my condition. If you complete on time, then I will spend time for you to explain you further. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay. निज निधि निज में बताई, यह अनंत उपकार है, उसके लिए जिन वाणी माँ को वंदना सत बार है, उसके लिए जिन वाणी माँ को वंदना